Waves. When you hear the word, you imagine nice, gentle ones that touch the shore of the place you're lying, enjoying the sun and the smell of the sea. But waves can be lethal. Not only for a fearless surfer, but for anyone who's lucky enough to be in close proximity when they decide to show their worth. Now, whether you love the sea or you're afraid of it, or both like us, in this top 10 you'll find yourself amazed at how much power it truly has, because today we'll show you the biggest waves in the world that you'll find hard to believe that actually exist. First, it's Jaws. With a name like this, you wouldn't want to get anywhere near that body of water. But, as all things terrifying, this too has a beauty of its own. Jaws is a very famous surf spot that's located on the north shore of Maui. It starts off on a 15-foot swell and can handle any size. An amazing feature this spot has is that it remains perfect, despite how humongous it can get. Images and videos from around the internet will confirm what we're saying and will leave you wondering if the scale leans towards terrifying or breathtaking. We personally think the scale is perfectly balanced in between, although we don't know how we'd feel if we saw it up close. What do you think? Number 2, Teahupo'o. From our listings on this video, this is the most terrifying for us personally, but we guess for the surfers out there, it might be the most exciting one, although it doesn't allow any room for mistakes. It's a heavy and hollow wave that breaks on a razor-sharp coral reef, so if you do get caught there, chances are you are not getting out of that in one piece. It's located on the south side of Tahiti, and it's not only famous for surfers, but for photographers who want to capture the magnificent waves at their best or worst, depending on your point of view. How does it make you feel watching it? Are you yay or nay? Number 3, Mavericks. This has been considered the most dangerous surf spot in the world. Whether it is or not, it's definitely not a spot you'd choose to go for a calming swim with a family. Mavericks is located in California, and even though it might be always sunny in California, you'll be surprised to know that the temperature in the water can go down to 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But that's not the only reason this spot's super dangerous. It's very frequent for the Mavericks to have 2 wave hold-downs, which can make any surfer regret the moment they decided this was a good idea. To the surfers who know better, it's considered one of the biggest challenges because it is a paddle-only spot, making the takeoff very critical and exposing them to a few other dangers like the ones we mentioned, such as sharks, rip currents. Now, there's a nightmare right there if you think about it, right? Number 4 is Shipstern's Bluff. If you ever find yourself in Tasmania, you better steer clear of Shipstern's Bluff, unless of course you're a surfer looking for a thrill. But you gotta be careful even in this case, because waves there have a very odd shape, which means you might have to deal with a mid-ride drop as the wave doubles up and creates a step on its face. Does that sound exciting to you? Because to us, that sounds like the perfect opportunity to drown. Apparently though, Red Bull is also very keen on Shipstern's Bluff, since they have held the Red Bull Cape Fear event there quite a few times in the past, probably because of its resemblance to the regular venue of the event. What do you think of the footage? So, how you holding up so far? I mean, we're definitely not afraid at all. We're usually hiding behind the couch. But maybe if you like this video, turn on your notifications for the channel. You'll give us enough courage to come out. Come on, you know you want to. Now let's continue, shall we? Number 5, the right. If you're not from Australia, chances are when you think about it, you probably have images of giant spiders, surfers, and sharks in your mind, right? Well, this spot is very attractive to 2 of those 3, and you guessed it, spiders don't go there. The right is located off the western coast of Australia and is strictly a toe-in wave, and probably the spot with the most sharks around. This heavy barrel is also extremely fast, with a frequent inside section breaking in front of the previous one, which might not mean a lot to us, but the surfers out there, they are licking their lips. Number 6, it's Waimea Bay, located on the north shore of Oahu in Hawaii. This spot's another one dearly loved by surfers and feared by everyone else. It's hosted the Eddie Invitational on several occasions, and you can see footage both from the event and from surfers and passerby that will leave you with your mouth hanging open. The open ocean swells of this height generally translate to wave faces that have a bay of 30 feet, 9.1 meters, to 40 feet or 12 meters, which is to say they can be truly terrifying to look at, dangerous to swim in, and exciting to watch from your screen at home safely. Number 7, the Cortes Bank. This spot is one of the least accessible of all big waves on the planet. It's located about 100 miles off California's coastline, but strangely enough, it manages to attract large numbers of surf enthusiasts and surfers that want to see the magnificent waves up close and personal. Now, what makes this spot particularly mythical is the fact that underneath the surface, the deep Pacific waters meet a submerged mountain chain and create some of the world's largest waves. Would you ever go in such trouble to witness it? We're personally content with watching the videos and photos, but to each his own. Number 8 is Pipeline. Another spot located in Hawaii is the Pipeline, and it has a reputation of one of the most dangerous spots to surf in the world. But unlike the other spots that are dangerous, this one gains its reputation not because of the size of its waves, but because of the hollowness and barrel-rising potential. Pipeline can fur up some 20-foot waves that break on a shallow tabletop reef, which are incidentally only a few meters away from the beach. Once again, what's considered perfect for surfers? Well, for us mere humans, absolutely horrifying. Number 9 is Puerto Escondido. For our penultimate listing today, we present to you the Puerto Escondido, a spot located in Mexico that even though it seems like a typical hollow beach break on a large swell, it suddenly becomes the world's heaviest beach break. It's also known as the Mexican Pipeline and has become one of the most sought-after spots for surfers in the world that want to experience those big waves when they hit the Pacific Ocean. So, are you ready to see the biggest one yet? Well, hold on to your seat because it's going to blow you away. And while you're preparing, don't forget, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for your top 10s that are certain to entertain you, and you're going to love to share them. Number 10, it's Nazare. Nazare is the biggest wave in the world. That on itself's a big thing, especially when you consider this is not just words, but an actual record holder for the biggest wave ever surfed on the planet. Mind you, we don't know what happens on other planets. Every winter, swells form in the Atlantic Ocean and bring this monstrous thing back to life to terrify and excite an equal number of people. Its secret lies in the fact that underneath the surface, there's a deep canyon of water which meets the shallow waters near the coast and creates an absolutely massive wall of water above the surface. If you ever want to see what the biggest wave in the world looks like, you'll just have to visit Portugal and then probably ask for directions. Well, there you have it today. These were the top 10 big waves you wouldn't believe actually existed. Which one did you find hard to believe that it's real? Do you know of others that we should put in the list? I mean, tell us in the comments below if you haven't already, and don't forget, like this video and check out our channel for more amazing top 10s. Until next time, stay safe, stay afloat.